everybody, what's going on? This week, today is February the 27th, and today I am 15 weeks pregnant. Yay! I have a lot of things that I want to cover with you all that I would like to share, and some things that kind of get on my nerves that I want to share too, that I want to, address. So just sit back and listen. I'm going to try to make this really quick. I know y'all saw the title, and it's like, what's she going to talk about? Oh, Lord. So, but first things first, of course, we have to discuss what's going on with baby this week. The baby now measures about 4 inches long from crown to rump and weighs in about 2.5 ounces. The baby is busy moving amniotic fluid through his or her nose and upper respiratory tract, which helps the primitive air sacs in the lungs begin to develop. The legs are growing longer than the arms, and he or she can move all the joints and limbs. Although the eyes are still fused shut, he or she can sense light. If you shine a flashlight at your tummy, for instance, he or she is likely to move away from the beam. There is not much for your baby to taste at this point, where he or she is forming taste buds. Finally, if you have an ultrasound this week, you may be able to find out whether your baby is a boy or a girl. I'm still very nauseous, extremely nauseous. So just bear with me. I'm trying to hold it. So this week has been interesting. I just got released out of the hospital yesterday. See my armbands. I cut them off, and my wonderful hospital scars. I was admitted into the hospital the other day because I have severe hyperemesis gravidarum, which we all know, we should know by now, is severe morning sickness. Still, at 15 weeks, I am throwing up my guts like it's going out of style. And it's hard. It's really hard on me. And so, I know I haven't mentioned this at all, but when I first got pregnant, I was tipping the scales, as we all know, at 258 pounds. Since I have been pregnant in the last 15 weeks, I am now at 230 pounds, which means I have lost a ton of damn weight because I cannot eat at all. In some cases, I can't eat at all. I just drink fluids all day long, because when I eat, comes up. And so I have been struggling. Now, I just need to say this. Y'all, for those of you, I won't say y'all, because that implies everybody, and it really does not imply everybody. The majority of you all have been watching my videos for the past 2 years, okay? And you guys know I try to be as real, I try to be as accurate as I possibly can. If I don't know, I will find out. Now, there are some things that have been happening that I have been afraid to mention or talk about because of the whole guilt thing. And the guilt comes from me TTCing, being in the TTC community for so damn long. 28 cycles I have been trying to get pregnant, and nothing was happening, and I finally got pregnant, and my pregnancy so far has been a nightmare. And I have been so afraid to even, say it like that, because I don't want people to be like, oh, you should be happy, and you should be grateful that you're pregnant, because other people would wish they would be in that position as you. But let me tell you, honey, just like in the TTC vlogs, I never even imagined that it would take that long to get pregnant, because we have been trying, but way before we even got married, like 6 months before we got married, we were trying to get pregnant. So, you know, I didn't anticipate, you know, and I had to deal with that whole situation, and I tried to be as really real with my emotions as possible, even when I was frustrated, jealous, you know, going through all the different emotions that you go through when you're TTCing, and everybody around you is having children around you, and you're just like, why me, Lord? I went through all that. And in the pregnancy realm, I really wanted to be positive, and I didn't want to shine a bad light. But on the flip side, I don't want to give misinformation, and I don't want to sugarcoat my experience, you know, because there are those of you who are TTCing that are eventually, and I'm going to just speak it in the atmosphere, who are going to eventually get pregnant, and y'all going to be like, well, why didn't you say this? Why didn't you say we're going to experience that? I never want to paint a perfect picture of anything now. In the pregnancy, what was I going to say? In the YouTube mom community, it just seems like everybody has these perfect pregnancies, and all they do all day long is sit and bitch about stretch marks. And that's just from the folks that I watch. That seems to be the ongoing complaint, is stretch marks, I have a stretch mark, oh my God, stretch marks. Now, it may be, you know, for those of you who are, you know, light, tight, and want to keep it right, boo, cool, that's what you want to do. But there's so many bigger issues out there, you know, when it comes to pregnancy, and I never want to make it seem like this whole thing is just a cakewalk, because it ain't. And in my experience, I have been going through a whole lot, and I haven't really discussed it because I really wanted to be positive, but damn that. I'm coming to the place where I have to be Shantika. I have to be me all day long. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, then don't watch. I mean, that's as simple as that. You don't like it, don't watch. I mean, who cares? You know, I have to be real, and so I'm going to just tell y'all what's been going on. Now, when I found out I was pregnant, the day I found out I was pregnant, you know, I felt a little ill, but it was not an overwhelming, nauseated feeling. Like, I started to, you know, get the nausea. Now, I feel like in my heart that I exacerbated this whole nausea thing because I was so hell-bent on not having an early miscarriage. You know, you go through those things. I mean, I was rebuking miscarriage and all that, but in the back of your mind, you do think about it. So, I was using progesterone cream like it was going out of damn style, you know, in my first few weeks of pregnancy. And we all know that progesterone cream, it enhances your hormones. And it just seemed like my hormones went from mild to times a million, to the point where I had to stop using the progesterone cream because it was just getting ridiculous. Now, I don't know if that's the case, or that's the reason why I'm going through what I'm going through, because of my use of the progesterone cream. But it's just a thought. You know what I'm saying? My mom was really sick, and they say that if your mother was very ill during pregnancy, you may, you know, inherit that same thing. Who knows if that's the truth? I don't know. It's not set in gold. Think what you want. So I went from throwing up like once a day to throwing up like 3 times a day, and it just got out of control. And I mean, every single pregnancy symptom in the book, you know, I have experienced on some level, and it's been difficult for me because I was so excited, I was so overjoyed in being pregnant, and then just being so incredibly, debilitatingly ill. You know, I have not been enjoying my experience. And so it's funny that, you know, when I first got pregnant, you know, my mother mostly was so concerned about me gaining all this ridiculous amounts of weight, and she was just like, oh, you have to work out, you have to watch what you eat, blah 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 blah. And I've lost 30 pounds in 3.5 months. I'll be 4 months next week. So that is out the window. My doctor was not concerned at all. He didn't make any mention of my weight. He just said, I would like to see you gain only 15 pounds in this pregnancy. That's all he said. And I'm grateful for that, because some people, you know, society is so weight obsessed and so just like, you know, obsessed. You know, but I do get that being overweight and pregnant is not cool. So, but he didn't make me feel bad about my size. He didn't make me feel guilty. And I asked him, I said, what would you like to see me, like, what's our goals? And he was just like, that's all. And that's all he said. So yeah, I have not been having a very good time with this pregnancy. And for the past 4 weeks, I've been in the emergency room every single weekend, because I can't, it's gotten to the place where I couldn't even hold down liquids. Now, when you get to the point where you're so severely dehydrated, I mean, food is one thing, I can live without food. But if I can't even, if I'm throwing up water, it's just like, okay, damn. You know what I'm saying? So that's to the extent that we have went to. And so the other night, we went to the hospital, and the doctor decided to admit me. I should have brought my camera too, because I was in the room all bored by myself. I could have been talking to y'all. You know, but they gave me, you know, fluids, and they gave me the Zofran, you know, through the IV and everything, and I'm cool, you know. And so, yeah, it's just been a really, really, really hard road. And you know what, to be honest with you, I always say to myself, you know, anything worth having, you have to really fight for. And so I'm not, like, I don't blame my child. I don't, you know, hold any, you know, I never make reference to my child when it comes to my sickness and what I'm going through right now. I just say the hormones have just gone berserk. I blame it on hormones, because that's what the damn is. And so, I've been trying, just, you know, I just look forward to, you know, all the different ultrasounds that I get when I go to the emergency room. And I get to see the baby, I get excited, I kind of forget that I'm sick, you know. So it's a win-win on my part. Now, let's address this spitting thing, because somebody made a comment that I felt was very, very what's the word, child? I'm so damn sleepy. Insensitive. Now, we're all, whether we're in the TTC community or a lot of you who are pregnant, we all know that pregnancy comes with a host, a plethora, if you will, of symptoms. Now, I just assume that since many of you have shared that you were pregnant as well, certain things that I have been going through, folks would just understand and not make stupid comments about it. Well, I guess that's not the case. Now, we should all be mature enough to know that because you didn't go through it, or somebody you know didn't go through, that doesn't mean that the shit don't exist. It exists. If you're not sure, just Google it, look it up, educate yourself, so that you'll know and you don't make stupid comments to irritate people. Because I'm at the point now that, you know, I'm sick. My patience is like this. You say, even if you didn't really mean it in a bad way, or you didn't mean it to be insulting, it just irritates me, and I'd be just ready to cuss people. I don't have no patience right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just be irritated, man. Look at this mess. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I have a really short fuse, and you know, you just have to, when you talk to pregnant women, you got to be just be sensitive. You know, because folks, you know, we take things to heart, because you just going through so much, you don't have a whole lot of patience for a lot of bull. So, and I don't care if the person get mad, you know, it is what it is. You know, because you get a lot of, you have to deal with so much when you're pregnant. You got to deal with people and their stupid, unsolicited advice, you know, about what you should do with yourself and your baby and all that other stuff like that. Then you have to deal with people who don't understand your symptoms, and they make stupid comments like you have an on and off switch. Let me tell you, and hear me good, if I could stop spitting in this friggin' cup, I would do it today. Like, I would do it this damn second. I can't stay. It's embarrassing. I have to carry this cup with me everywhere. I have to sleep with this cup, you know, because if I swallow it, I vomit. That's how bad it is. And the more nauseous I get, the more I salivate. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Now the condition is called tylism, and it's spelled P, which is silent, T-Y, P-T-Y-A-L-I-S-M, tylism. It's just a condition, a fancy word for excessive saliva, which happens in pregnant women who are experiencing severe nausea. You can't swallow it because you will vomit. It will make you sick. You can't chew gum because chewing gum creates more saliva. You can't eat candy because candy creates more saliva. So it ain't really nothing you can do about it, but just deal with it. And that's what I have done. I'm just dealing with it. You know, I don't be in people's face. I don't spit. You know, I try to go to the rim and do it as discreetly as possible, but it's just something that I have to live with for a little while, and it's okay. It ain't okay, but hey, it is what it is. If it bothers you, don't watch my videos, and that's just as simple as that. Because this girl made this comment like, oh man, you made me want to vomit. Well, don't watch then. Don't. You know me? Do you know how many YouTubers that I watch that are so annoying? You want to listen to what they have to say. And so what I usually do is I'll put up another browser, and I'll be on Pinterest, Facebook, and I just be listening to the video. I don't be watching it. You know, if you're just curious about what the person got to say, you ain't got to really watch them. Especially if they doing something that you just find disgusting and you can't really take it, then don't watch it. But it don't make a person feel better when you put in the comments, oh, why are you doing that? Like, and giving stupid suggestions like you have a medical degree, you know, because you don't, you know. And I'm sorry to go off and be mean, but what the hell ever, you know. Educate yourself before you make a comment. Think before you make a comment, so that you don't look stupid and you don't irritate the person. Because I don't have no clue at this point. Like, I just don't give a damn no more, because I've been going through so much. It's like nice is out the window. I'm tired of being nice to people. And I get that this is a public forum and people are allowed to express their opinions however they feel like it, but it is my channel. So I do have the power of the delete button. You feel what I'm saying? Just like with y'all videos, y'all got the power of the delete button. You ain't got to like what a person say. I mean, cool, I respect your opinion, blah, 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 but I don't have to like it, and I will delete it and delete you. Because I don't care. You know, it is what it is. It's like we have so much things that are going on that's annoying. Like, you just have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. So that's just how I go, you know. And it's not easy, you know. It's really not easy. So yeah. So that is the thing with the saliva. So now that we all know about the saliva, we can stop making comments. Now, if you just want to be mean and make a comment, oh no, you didn't, girl. Who you talking to like that? You ain't had to say all that. Yes, did. Because people don't understand. It's like, I understand we're in a public forum, but be sensitive, especially if you're pregnant too or have children. How would you feel if somebody is just like, why you fart so much? Because when you're pregnant, you fart all the damn time. It's called flatulence. You know what I'm saying? It's just a nice, I love words, so just excuse me. I love words. I just, you know, you just have to do that. You know, right now, I'm just having a lot of congestion in your nose, and I feel like I have the flu. You know, and that's just what it is. It is what it is. You just have to deal with it, you know. And it's just so annoying to me, because every time I keep going to the hospital, people kept saying, why are you still sick? Why are you still sick? Aren't you in the second trimester? You should be over this by now. And I'm just looking at them like, really? Do you honestly think I want to be sick? No, I don't. I don't know why I'm sick. It's just the hormones. I'm one of those unlucky people that is sick forever. You know, the hell you keep asking me that for? Like, I have an answer to what I don't know why I'm sick. I don't know why I'm still having nausea at 15 weeks. It's just, I don't know. You know, so, you know, you get those comments like that, and I just look at people. I just don't even say nothing, you know. So, now on to the insurance. Now, I've only seen my OBGYN once for an official visit. And that is because I have the worst insurance in America. Now, my doctor, I went to him once, everything was fine. A week before my next visit, the insurance company calls me and tells me that because my doctor didn't take some stupid class so that he can be certified for Obamacare or whatever, I can't see him anymore, and I have to go to another doctor that's an hour and a half away from my house and pay this man $2 or $3 grand, because that's what he charged after the insurance to have my baby. The devil and all of his angels is a lie. I'm not doing that. So I had to make other arrangements and find a different insurance. And the insurance that I found requires you to be approved and all, and have to give all this paperwork and stuff. So right now, I'm going to stay with the same doctor, but I'm just waiting on the insurance to process my paperwork, which is taking for damn ever. So in the meantime, every time I am ill, I have to go to the emergency room to get my prescriptions for the Zofran. So that is the aggravation that I have been going through. So, and I didn't mention it before because I just didn't want to be negative, but damn that, you know, I'm just going with the damn flow. But as soon as we can, you know, I'm going to set up an appointment to like a private place so we can find out the gender, because we still haven't found the gender, because I've been so sick and I've been in and out of the hospital. That's just like the first thing from my mind. And you know, it's getting to the point where I'm showing now, and people, that's the first thing they ask you, is it a boy or a girl? And we're like, we don't know. And they're looking at us like, where are you going to find out? I'm just like, soon. You know, so it's just, you know, we're trying to make it, y'all. That's just all I can say. We're trying to make it. And hear me good. You know, my intent is not to hurt anybody's feelings. My intent is not to be mean. But it just comes to a point where you have to teach people how to treat you. You have to let them know what you said or what you're doing is offensive. You know, and even when you're pregnant, you just get violated so much because people come up, strangers come up to you and just start touching on you. And you're just like, I don't know you. Back the hell up. Get your hands up. No, don't. Oh, the baby. Okay, thank you. But don't. No, I don't know you. And I have never been that kind of a person who asks intrusive questions, who's just overly nosy and would touch a pregnant woman. I ain't gonna lie, I'll stare. Like, damn, she got big. You know what I'm saying? But I won't say nothing, or I won't approach a person and touch on them. So that's just it, damn it. I know this video is long, but I don't care. But I'm grateful that I'm pregnant. I am happy that I'm pregnant. The baby is big and growing very, very well. Despite, you know, mama having a hard time, the baby's growing just fine and very healthy. And so I am grateful for that. And I am counting down, y'all. So the plan, since I've lost so much weight, and gaining weight is not an issue at this present time, the plan is, I'm really hoping that this nausea, the hyperemesis, does die down by the time I'm 24 weeks. I'm praying, you know, begging the Lord, please let this subside. And then I will start working out. I will start doing pregnancy exercises. I will get because they have a ton of videos at my library that I can just rent. And I'm going to start a series on that when the time comes, if this nausea is over with, because I really do want to get myself in tip-top shape for pregnancy. I have no desire to lose any more weight. I have no desire to, you know, achieve any fitness goals. I just want to be labor ready, because I want to push. I don't want a C-section, you know, but whatever happens, happens. I just want to do my part to make sure that I am labor ready. And so that's what's coming down the line in the next few weeks. And so, so yeah. if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or if you have had the same experience as I, not just about being sick and stuff, but just dealing with people while you're pregnant, regardless of what it is, let me know, because I like to hear some of y'all, experiences too. Because a lot of times when you're going through things, you always feel like you're the only person that's going through it, and that nobody else is going through what you're going through. But it's so many, and you should see me when I was in the emergency room. I was so jealous of all of the 9-month pregnant women that were coming into labor and delivery. I was like, oh man, I wish that was me. And my mom was like, it's coming, don't worry. You'll get your turn. You'll be in labor and delivery too. I was just like, man, I wish I was where you at. But they did their time. They did their 9 months, so I got to do mine. And so I just wanted to make this vlog just to say that, I try to be as diplomatic as possible, and I try to be as positive as possible. But life is just not that way. Life it's just full of ups and downs, ins and outs, and hard times and good times, and we just have to embrace it. It's not about what you're going through, it's how you deal with what you're going through. Can God trust you with trouble? Can He trust you to still be on your A game when you're going through, when you feel like the world is on your shoulders and you're going to give up? Can He trust you to be strong and get through it? So I just feel like this is my test, because motherhood, being a parent is the hardest job on the planet. And so, this is my test to see what I'm made of. And I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Now, as far as the amount of children that I originally wanted to have, that has gone out the damn window. For years, I've been saying, I want 4 kids, I want 4 kids, and everybody kept telling me, all my friends with kids, like, that's your mouth talking. After the first one, you're going to reconsider that whole thing. And I'm telling you right now, as much as I wanted more than 2 children, if the Lord blesses me with a boy and a girl, I am done. You feel me? I am done. Pregnancy is not for me. I am not one of those women, I just love being pregnant. No, honey. The Lord blessed me with a boy and a girl. The end. That's it. My husband's getting snip, and it's a wrap. I can't. If I'm sick like this every pregnancy, it ain't gonna happen. But I promise you this, and hear me good. Hear me real good. Ain't no back-to-back churn coming out of me, I can tell you that much. Now, if it happens, it happens, but I will do everything in my power for that not to happen. My next baby will be 2 years from now, and mark me, as soon as my baby turns 2, you'll see a pregnancy vlog again, and that'll be the end of it. Now, I always said if I had 2 of the same sex, I'll try for a 3rd, but we'll see. Because this pregnancy has traumatized me, and I ain't gonna lie. People keep saying, oh, you're gonna forget all the things you went through. Oh, hell no, I ain't gonna never forget this mess. I ain't gonna never forget what I went through. Anyway, y'all, let me go on ahead and do a belly shot, because I know y'all want to see a belly shot. My belly shot last time was like horrendous, because I ain't do it right. But I don't got no, perfect stomach, but I got a stomach, child. So come on. My house is a horrid mess because I've been in the hospital and my husband don't clean. Well, it's always messy, so who cares? Come on, y'all. And Charlie and Sam are running around like weirdos. So let's see if we can do this the right way. This is my belly. Right the way, see? 15-week belly. I put on a bra for the first time so y'all can see actually what my stomach looks like. But look at it. Nice and plump. Baby's big. And that's what it is. This is from the front. And this is from the side. Alright? So, I will holler at y'all later. Peace.